it. I was literally just gonna transition over. Being like, we got breaking news. It's not after we're done
I say
recording.
I wasn't sure if you saw it or not, and I got the Variety article open. I'm like, please, for the love of God,
Let's do it. We're on point for once, not a week late. Here we go. So it's true. We're getting Agatha Harkness on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow, that is.
And it's by Jack Schaefer again.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So that's why they got her. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That, again, makes sense.
I say the second they're like, oh yeah, we're working on something. It's like, yeah, it's something related to that. There's no way it wasn't going to be not WandaVision related.
Yeah, especially after the nominations and the awards season and all that. It's like, yeah,
and the response people got or had for Agatha.
Yep.
And if it shouldn't be even a surprise because we found out literally yesterday that they were developing a T'Challa Star-Lord spin-off just because Boseman likes doing that version of the character.
Yep.
It's just like, hey, I like doing this. Cool, we'll make you do more of it then.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
hopefully make it a reality. So I want it.
I think they should. I think they should. It's not something I'm interested in the slightest because I didn't find that episode that great in the overall scheme of things for What If. But
and the thing is, especially with things like this, they usually it depends, but they usually have the original actor or voice actor for the character in pilots, and they usually, if they can't get them again, they usually go with a different voice actor for the series.
I honestly do think it's like, if you look at how Marvel is being reactionary, they are honestly just listening to what people are wanting more of and going, let's do more of that. And I don't think anything besides like what we just talked about. It's like, oh, okay, they wanted to do the Star Wars thing because they were willing to do it because they knew people would love that version of the character, and that's voice acting. This whole Agatha thing, though, that's on the other side of it. It's like, that's going to be a interesting spin on things, right? Like,
is this Marvel's first villain project?
Well, unless you count Loki as a villain, yeah.
I mean,
I suppose, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I suppose. But then that wasn't. They didn't use the. I suppose they did use the villain, like he didn't know, but they changed him.
Yeah, he was a villain. He was a villain in the first half, and then changed.
It's an interesting idea that they're gonna do this. Like, I want to know what direction you take this in.
Because... I'd say, how do you take an Agatha series? I'm not sure. It's got to be a prequel, right?
That's the only one that makes sense, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, as long as this does not take up my WandaVision season 2,
well,
I'm fine.
I mean, we know you're not getting a technical season 2. You're getting a follow-up, but
look. How many? I know it didn't win them, but how many times did it get nominated? 23. It's getting a second season. If it was popular enough and big enough to get an Agatha Harkness spin-off, of all characters, Agatha Harkness is getting a spin-off. WandaVision's getting a season 2.
Man, again, let's just take that time trip back to 10 years ago and tell someone, you know how you're getting excited for that Avengers film you just saw a teaser to? Wait till
I hope you like Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, hope you like Agatha. Well, who? Well, hold on, let me Wikipedia that one. Oh man,
I just obviously there's a ton of stuff you can do.
There is, yeah.
Like you can do the whole Salem witch trials, which I suppose we kind of saw a little bit of, but how did she get to that point?
I really hope they explore way more of what happened with all the witches, because the whole witchcraft side of it is so underutilized in the MCU. And again, they are taking their time, but like now you can bring the Darkhold really into it.
Yeah, and that's have Agatha be like the origin of the Darkhold and all that. Obviously, not the character be the one who made the book, but like her series is the origin for that book.
Right.
And we see how like she knows how it gets made and all that. Maybe we finally see Cthulhu. Who knows? I'm still hoping he's in Multiverse of Madness, but
how many of those it's Mephisto theories are already out there?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You can't get away from them. It just doesn't
No,
even happen.
I don't know why Mephisto's suddenly the thing. I'd love to go back and pinpoint exactly where Mephisto
Because
started.
casuals heard of him once and they're like, it's got to be him.
Yeah, but why? Why did they hear about it? Like, obviously, some sites reported it about Mephisto. Like, who started? Like, I need to know. I need to know who I got to slap for causing the entire damn thing.
Because they wanted Blackheart versus Ghost Rider.
Well, could we go less interesting than Blackheart versus Ghost Rider? I mean, I think this whole Agatha thing could open up a really interesting angle on what else they can bring us into the MCU. And you would have to assume if it's in development now, we're probably like, what, a year and a half, 2 away, and this will be announced next month during D+ Day. So,
see, they haven't officially announced Echo yet, and we've had this
that's true.
be known for like a year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Echo gets announced this year, and this doesn't get officially announced until next year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me. That's just pure speculation. But it's described as a dark comedy.
I mean, I could see that. Like, that kind of makes sense. Oh, yeah. Like, if you look at the way that they handled the character, I mean, the opening song better just be Agatha all along. I mean, and just go from there.
I want a new one.
They should do it by decades and remix this so we get a dubstep version.
So you just want Agatha Vision?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to have to explain her where she's been, you're kind of going to have to jump around because she's been around for hundreds of years. So at least that's my hope. But
it depends how they take it. A part of me kind of hopes they don't just do that. We have to do the weird kooky songs just because it's what people want. Like, don't fall into that trap.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I kind of want a kooky weird song for an intro. I love that song. But...
Same.
So yeah, I got no idea where they're going to take this. I assume purely it's going to be Dark Horror related.
Of course, it's got to be comedy. Marvel doesn't even know how to do serious. Should watch some Zaddy videos.
Oh.
Yeah. Safecracker zombie guy. He deserves a prequel.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to make a zombie movie prequel with no zombies in it. Cool.
Genius. Love it.
See, it says here, should the spin-off go forward? I suppose it's in development doesn't mean it's not actually working, does it? Yeah.
I think it will. I mean, it's not too often that Marvel actually sidelines a project. Like,
yeah, and it's, if the trades are hearing about it, then it's more likely going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If it was, the trades don't know everything.
Right.
That studios do.
Well, the good news is...
That's an interesting one. I'm excited for that.
The good news is, if they officially confirm it to us in like a month, we'll talk more about it. So we'll be back for that, I suppose.